recap, you left an unmarked package on a police captain's desk on a random Monday with a suspicious message written on it that looked like it was scrawled by a crazy person.
Bomb! There's a bomb!
Amy is left-handed, so this is either a sin for Amy's severe organizational mind not using the mouse on her natural side, or for the pressure left-handers feel to adapt to a right-hander's world. You pick.
Yo, where's Jeremy? Who's this guy? Also, I thought that this was a good sin when I first watched this video, but then I read the comments and found out that a lot of lefties actually do type with their right hands.
I'm about to give Captain Holt his gift.
Oh, did he lift his no-gift policy?
No.
Then why did you get him a gift, Amy? If someone has a no-gift policy, it is for a reason that falls under the filing of none of your f***ing business. So instead of forcing your goodwill on them, how about you just let them be? You think you're being nice, but you're actually just being terrible.
I 100% agree with this. However, the show is establishing the fact that Amy doesn't understand this, which is part of her character.
So, just to recap, you left an unmarked package on a police captain's desk on a random Monday with a suspicious message written on it that looked like it was scrawled by a crazy person.
Bomb! There's a bomb!
In 60 seconds, this show sets up a perfectly constructed joke and payoff based on authentic character traits and actions, and retains its crown as the king of the cold opens.
Totally agree with the sin removal, but that laugh was fake as fuck. Also, you just said that this joke was set up using authentic character traits, so are you admitting that this gift-giving thing plays into Amy's character? Were you feigning ignorance? Cliché?
Great gift, babe.
Dating coworkers is rarely a good idea, but calling your girlfriend babe while in the workplace environment doubles the sinful pleasure.
Yes, but as you can clearly tell from Andy Samberg's facial expression here, he's being more sarcastic than anything else.
I proclaim that this slow-mo power walk should have Hitchcock and Scully laboring behind to keep up, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Also, somewhere there's a Syrian goat struggling to start the delivery process that is paying the consequences of your callous actions, Boyle. Poor Susan the goat.
This Susan Boyle reference is so clunky that I actually cringed while watching it.
I'll see you there. I can't wait to dunk my junk.
Genital shaming.
This is one of those sins that's supposed to let us know how woke Cinemasins is, but it just comes off as a cringy and poorly delivered joke.
Gina! It's our first annual Boyle and Eddie Christmas.
Does anyone enjoy the forced coupling of these two? And even if you do, did it actually make sense that they would be together in any way, shape, or form?
Well, that's all up to the fans' subjective views. Some liked it, some didn't. But as far as for it making sense, it kinda does actually, seeing as Charles and Gina are polar opposites.
We get some hairspray, make some flamethrowers, let's fry these bitches.
No one is frying any bitches.
Based on how that word is being thrown around, this feels more like a real-life live free or die hard.
New Hampshire.
Did you call us in a dispatch?
Yes, but I can't get in touch with anyone from the 9-9.
Right, because the only police that could assist you are your direct friends. Oh well, on with the die hard shenanigans. Dinana Hearts?
Cringy puns aside, the point is that he probably doesn't have service in this part of the store, so he can't call anyone.
I'm in my family, which is my #1 priority.
It has a do not disturb setting, Terry.
Yeah, but they're in the middle of a prayer, which means it would be even more rude to take out the phone and change the setting.
Sick of hearing you got things brewing.
I'd just like to point out that Terry takes the time to settle a family score directly after finding out that his friends are in a dangerous hostage situation. I mean, putting your family in their place is important, but Terry has time for this?
I mean, what do you really think Terry's gonna be able to do? The store's surrounded by cops and nobody's allowed in or out, so Terry really isn't going to be much help anyway.
I thought he was on his massage tour of Southeast Asia.
Is it possible some things are even too gross to put on your grossest characters?
Nope. Everything goes in comedy.
I know what's going on here. Jake wants to go solo, and he's trying to steal my thunder.
Is there really any thunder to steal here? I know it's a hostage situation, but it's a few robbers ripping off a department store in New York on Christmas Eve. If the Vulture is lucky, this would make page 33 in the Times, and it probably wouldn't even include a picture.
Dude, it's a fucking hostage situation with multiple cops involved. This is a big thing, even in New York City. Also, seeing as it's Christmas Eve, you can reasonably assume that there aren't many big crimes going on right now. It's all probably minor shit, like public urination, not fucking hostage situations.
I can't do it. I'm a wimp, just like you said.
Whoa. In the time between we last checked in on this important and oh so hilarious Amy doesn't like cold water B-plot, I had forgotten it even existed. It seriously took my brain about 5 seconds to figure out why Rosa and Amy were at the beach in the dark.
Discount Jeremy has an attention span of about 2 minutes. He's just like everyone in my generation.
We have to tell Terry they're escaping through the sewers.
They're pulling a Shawshank and a Die Hard on the same night? Now you're just over-referencing.
Says someone who works for Cinemasins. That's hypocrisy to the fucking max.
Think people will believe he threw himself in the garbage?
Just tell him you were chasing him while riding a luck dragon. The Falcor defense is now common law precedent, so you should be in the clear.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
I'm not sure which is more ridiculous. That Peralta just happens to have hairspray right in hand to toss to Gina, that he would toss it to her knowing she wanted to create a homemade flamethrower, or that, this works.
First, Peralta had that hairspray because he had taken it from Gina earlier that night when she said she wanted to make a flamethrower. Second, Peralta tossed it to her because he knew she wanted to make a flamethrower. He wanted her to be able to defend herself. And third, it worked because A, it's a comedy, so of course it did, and B, the criminal didn't want to go head first into fire. Even Cinemasins isn't that dumb.